Today, our most valuable commodity is time. Companies must shorten development cycles to innovate and implement new ideas with speed and agility because of competitive pressures and evolving business models. 3D printing has proven to be a significant time and cost-saving option for design and manufacturing, with a new class of better performing machines, more materials available, and a greater ability to deliver 3D printed parts that are true to their mechanical properties. Welcome back, guys! Hope you're all doing well. Today we will discuss the latest advancements in 3D printing technology. Before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell icon to get a notification when we update videos like this one. The manufacturing of goods has the potential to change thanks to 3D printing, which has existed since its inception. Flexibility, design freedom, time to market, mass customization, distributed manufacturing, and many other advantages have strategic implications. Even though there are still difficulties, 3D printing's advantages are becoming clearer. Over the years, 3D printing trends have allowed us to investigate where additive manufacturing is headed and current realities. 2021 includes insights from over 300 participants who are responsible for 3D printing decisions at manufacturing companies, and it reveals the experiences and opinions of professionals who are in the trenches. These respondents represent a diverse range of industries, including electronics, plastics and packaging, and industrial machines, automotive, healthcare, and others, providing us with a comprehensive picture of the 3D printing market and how additive is being used. Here we will discuss some of the latest advancements in 3D printing technology. 3D printing use cases are skyrocketing. While 3 decades of 3D printing may not seem like much in comparison to traditional manufacturing methods, additive manufacturing has been extremely transformative in a variety of industries. Even in the last 2 years, the use of 3D printing has skyrocketed. Findings show that the popularity and applications of additive manufacturing are on the rise. When the companies used 3D printing technology in 2017, the most popular answer was rapid prototyping. Almost 7 out of the 10 representatives of the company said they were using 3D printing for this purpose at the time. Today, R&D has surpassed prototyping as the most popular 3D printing application, and every other use case has grown dramatically. Since 2017, the percentage of companies using additive manufacturing to build production parts, jigs, fixtures, and tooling has nearly doubled, and the use of production parts have nearly tripled. Nearly all participants say they use 3D printing to create functional or end-use parts. Of course, the extent to which they do so varies. Almost 80% say additive manufacturing is used to make at least 25 to 50% of their functional or end-use parts. The 3D printing industry's growth prospects are brighter than ever. The future of 3D printing looks extremely promising. Manufacturing stakeholders involved in 3D printing decisions anticipate significant growth. 97% of manufacturers polled expect their use of 3D printing to increase over the next 5 years. The majority of participants expect their company's use of 3D printing to at least double in the time frame. Almost half expect their use to double, with nearly 4 out of 10 expecting a dramatic increase. In addition to the growing industry acceptance of the practice, the accessibility of technology will drive this growth. While companies aim to expand their overall 3D printing capabilities, the expectations for using it for production parts or goods are high. A little more than 80% of respondents anticipate that their use of additive manufacturing for production parts will at least double in the next 5 years. Brands are reaping numerous advantages from 3D printing. Many of the benefits were still intangible concepts. However, with increased use and applications in recent years, these are now proven realities and excited about the benefits of additives than they were 2 years ago. We've outlined the top 3 advantages that businesses report enjoying because of additive manufacturing. This recent surge in optimism towards 3D printing may not be coincidental, given that we relied on additive manufacturing to get through the COVID-19 crisis. Companies with 3D printing capabilities jumped into producing and scaling much needed but all too rare medical personal protective equipment, PPE, such as respirators and face shields as the pandemic spread. 3D printing aided in the safe acceleration of the prototyping and design processes in the development of new diagnostic equipment and testing kits. The ability to deliver parts faster was ranked as a top benefit of additive manufacturing by survey respondents. We've seen this in our own experience. In fact, the desire to avoid the time-consuming, iterative process of going back and forth between tooling and design was a driving factor in our Auburn Hills facility's decision to begin using additive manufacturing to meet their tooling needs. Not only did this help them speed up the manufacturing process, but it also allowed them to save money by printing the exact geometry they required, rather than cutting away excess material. They saved 30 to 40% on tooling and 80% on delivery time. The availability of 3D printing materials is increasing. Companies' use of 3D printing material types has increased dramatically since 2019. Although plastics, polymers continue to reign supreme, other materials have made significant progress in catching up. This is consistent with our finding that the number of use cases is growing. In terms of the primary application, the difference between plastic and metal 3D printing isn't as great as you might think. More than a third of respondents said they use plastics and metals equally, and among those who choose either plastics or metals, plastics led by just over 10%. Interest in ceramics outnumbers current use by 14%, and interest in metals outnumbers current use by 10%. Based on those findings, it will be interesting to see how the use of additive materials evolves over the next 2 years. Companies must continue to solve issues with additive manufacturing. Despite the optimism for additive manufacturing growth, organizations have yet to overcome all the challenges associated with 3D printing. Whereas nearly half of the respondents in 2019 cited materials cost as a concern, only about 2/5 did this year. Few challenges stand out significantly from the rest. Most hover around 40%. Many of the existing issues, however, are cost-related, which makes sense given that 95% of respondents reported financial barriers to additive manufacturing. Obtaining the necessary qualifications and certifications is priority number 1, but capital expenditures associated with machines and the need to develop in-house expertise are close behind. The cost of pre- and post-processing was the most significant challenge in 2021. Companies appear to be diversifying their pre- and post-processing methods. In 2019, slightly more than half of respondents said they were using machining. Now, nearly 3/4 are dethroning polishing as the most popular option. Given that all processing methods have increased significantly, it is possible that companies are experiencing some growing pains, and that these challenges will diminish as companies continue to prioritize this. Companies are putting in-house expertise first. Many businesses place a premium on in-house expertise in 3D printing technology. This gives them more control over the manufacturing process, resulting in increased efficiency and cost savings. Furthermore, having in-house expertise allows companies to make changes to their designs and prototypes quickly and easily, streamlining the product development process. Companies can gain a competitive advantage and bring new products to market faster by investing in 3D printing technology and developing in-house expertise. Given that half, as many survey respondents identified lack of in-house expertise as a challenge in 2019, we can assume that businesses are prioritizing either educating their employees about additive manufacturing or hiring personnel with prior 3D printing knowledge and experience. This is not to say that businesses are opposed to outsourcing their additive manufacturing. In fact, nearly 100% said they would consider it. Companies consider a wide range of criteria when evaluating potential manufacturing partners. The ability to scale, pricing, and experience are all closely followed by design capabilities. That's all for today. Hope you liked the video. Let us know in the comments how 3D printing is changing the way of production and design, from creating prosthetics and implants to manufacturing products and prototypes. See you in the next video. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get new updates.